Hello everybody, happy Friday. Hope you're doing very well. England are still in the Euros. How exciting, we get to watch at least another one England game. However, with that being said, I've got something truly exciting to show you. And I feel like I say that quite often when it comes to shirts, but honestly, I think we'll all be in agreement once I show you the shirt. It's in here. And that's a rather interesting shape, isn't it? It's quite thick, almost box-like. This is something that I've had since, well, I placed the order, I think it was about end of March, maybe just the beginning of April. 3 months or so. Definitely worthwhile opening it. Maybe as you've gathered by the title, it's a very rare shirt. Anyway, I've waited long enough. Let's just get it open and yeah, we'll see what it's all about. Okay then, interesting. Ooh. Like we have a bag within a bag. Okay, get rid of that. I don't think there's anything else in there. There we go. It just fits in there perfectly because what do we have here? It's a box, isn't it? Well, what does it say? So it says Enrico Anniversary Jersey Limited Edition. Good combination of words. There we go. Nothing else in there. Okay then, so let's turn it around. There we go. It's the front of the box. What does it say? Well, it continues with it. Apart from it has 110 on the front. And then we have on the back, we have like an ace of spades. And at the side, we've got a little bit more, which we saw on the side. Very well put together box. Very sturdy. It's almost like a wax finish on it. Very good. I presume there's going to be a magnet in here. Yes. Ooh, I saw some stuff in there. You ready? Are you ready for this? Da-da-da. Ooh. It's got a plain lid, but we've got, well, it looks like it's a crib sheet. So, there it is. That's a little bit of history to do with what the shirt's all about. Naturally, it's not in English because this is not an English team. But I can use my Google Translate app to convince and tell you all about it. Very good. Again, that's like a wax paperwork. But we have, behind door number 1, we have tags. That's always a good start, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to have to pull it out, aren't I? Ooh, we have also got some more bits in there, right? Okay, let's just put the shirt down. We have a sticker of this wonderful, dashing young man. And then we also have another sticker of the 110. And then we have a sticker of 1 ace of spades. Missing another 41 cards, but I'm sure if I buy 51 more shirts, I could finish the deck. So that's cool. Little bits and bobs added. We always like that. Let's set the box aside. Main event time. Shirt. Here we go. So, there it is. It is a white shirt primarily. We have some sponsors at the bottom there. And then we have on the back of the neck, we have, again, 110. That surely must mean something, correct, right? And then we have, bring it around to the front. Here we go. There it is. So now we have a sash element. So it's a blue running across the front there. And then we have a very interesting crest. It's that ace of spades again. What's that all about? Then we have a manufacturer logo, of course, would be Adidas. And then on the sleeves, well, we've got some interesting patches going on there. Gives you an idea of what country it's from. Do we have anything on this sleeve? We have some more sponsors. Now, do we have anything at the bottom of this shirt? Well, what we do have is another 110, but we also have a number. If you can read what it says, that's number 60 of 110. Let me dress the mannequin. I'll get back to what this shirt is all about. Okay then, there's the shirt. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's better than I would have ever hoped. But the question is, who is the club? Well, that's a great question this time because That's not the crest that they usually use, and unless you've seen the shirt before or are familiar with the club's history, I don't think you would necessarily know. So I'll put you out of your misery and say this is Virtus Entella, and this is their 2023-2024, last season's anniversary shirt, bought directly from the club store. It cost me €110. Not a cheap shirt. So that doesn't include the shipping, which was probably about €25. So it's adding up. 110, the key number, because that is the anniversary. The club is celebrating 110 years. And as highlighted earlier on, the key element for the 110 is that there's only 110 of these shirts out there produced. The lowest number of a shirt officially that I know of that I personally own. Amazing. What was rather interesting though is they only ever released medium. Great for me. I buy medium. I would wear medium. But if you're a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, you kind of outlook there a little bit, unless you do what I do and just keep it aside. So I was rather lucky that it landed on that medium. And to be honest, I don't know if you can see how it fits on the mannequin. It's probably a little bit bigger than a medium. If you are large, you could probably get away with it, I would have thought. However, they're all sold out. They sold out quite a while ago, as you would expect when there's only a small amount. So you'd have to try and find it on the second-hand market. Anyway, when it comes to the club, they are based in Chiavari, which is in the seaside commune in the metropolitan city of Genoa, which is in the region of Liguria, which is in the north of Italy. Yes, it's an Italian team. I presume you would have got that by now. So the club currently plays in Serie C, which is a third tier, and last season they finished mid-table. Just a pretty okay season. The highest level they've ever competed to nationally is the second tier, Serie B. They were most recently in there in 2020, 2021, so not that long ago. It looks like their main rivals are fellow Ligurian club Spezia. Of course, the main ones from Liguria, I think, are Genoa, Sampdoria, those two teams. This shirt was actually worn in a game against Lucchese, and it finished 0-0. Not the most exciting of game, clearly, but I'm pretty sure this team was wearing the better of the two shirts. It's an Adidas shirt. You can clearly see here from the now just logoed version of the manufacturer. And it's actually a tribute to Enrico Sanazzari, who is the founder of the club and player. He holds club membership number 1, and he's there. He's in there. He's the little photograph of the man I showed you. And what he was famed for doing, and again it shows you on that image, he would sew an ace of spades into his jersey, and that was his key item. So what they've decided to do in this tribute shirt, put it on there. I think that's amazing. I love that. I really do love that. And then in addition to that, the blue sash running across the front represents the River Entella, which is actually what the club was named after, which I presume is in sort of close enough to where the club is based. But I think that's an absolutely sensational way of doing a shirt. However, it doesn't end there. So when this shirt was released, it was only ever released as a plain shirt. No sponsors, no nothing. Now, a lot of people might be watching this thinking, it's so much better without those sponsors. Why have you gone with them? Well, I actually only found out about this shirt once it had been released and they played the game. And when I looked at the match, I realized that they actually did have sponsors on them. And as I prefer sponsors and I prefer to get close enough to the match sort of experience, I asked the club, I messaged them, I goes, look, I'm interested in picking up one of your special shirts, but I've noticed you had sponsors during the game. Is it possible to have those applied? And then I'll buy it. And to my surprise, they responded and goes, yeah, just tell us the order number and we'll apply them for free. I would have paid a little bit of money, to be honest. I wouldn't, it depends how much it would have been, but I'm surprised it was free. And they put all of them on, so you've got all the front, the side. I didn't even expect them to put the patches on, but they did that. That's amazing. That's my first Serie C patch. Really nice. Better material than the Serie A ones. The Serie A ones like a weird rubber feeling. And the sponsors on the back. So, what that means is This goes from being a 1 of 110 to 1 of 20 or so, because usually the match 1 shirts are also included in the number released. That's usually what happens. Maybe it's not in this case, maybe it is. If it's not, then this is 1 of 1, because I would very much doubt there'll be other people who will pick this up and ask the question. Maybe they did, but it will be very, very small if that's the case. So yeah, it's an already very rare shirt that has become even more so, in my opinion. Now, again, some people may have be thinking, you've ruined it putting the sponsors on. It's already a lovely, clean shirt. But you know how I roll by now. It shouldn't be too surprising. Combined with this, honestly, it's such a well put together box, proper materials. It's like a wax finish. You've got all the detailing on. You've got the sort of stickers and everything. I think that's going to look great in the background. Though I'm running out of space of my box shirts, it might be around the corner with the Saarbrücken shirt. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to own this one. And it's an interesting club. It's one that you don't see too often. I mean, how many times have you ever seen a Vitesse Entella regular shirt? Don't see those sort of things pop up at all. So there we go. That is this amazing shirt. As I sit here, I am thinking the next few videos might be something a lot of people have been wanting to see for a while. I just need to make sure I get it ready. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It might be quite fun, quite interesting. But let me know what you think about the shirt. Cool? Did I ruin it? Is it better? Is it worse? Indifferent? Who knows? I hope you have a great weekend ahead, watching all of these amazing Euro matches and England. And yeah, we'll see what happens when the next video comes on Tuesday. Thank you as always for watching my videos. Goodbye.